up, friends? Welcome to today's how-to. Today we're going to be learning how to draw Deadpool. So first, let's get started with the eyes. We're going to step over from the center. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up and over. We're going to leave a gap again, evening that out, coming across on the right, and just replicating that. Let's move underneath, closing off the bottom from that corner. We're going to replicate that in the opposite direction, just curving that around, connecting that in the corner. Now let's step in. We're going to come across towards the center, and we're going to bring this line up on a diagonal towards the top, drawing that at the same size as on both sides. Starting back on this line, we're going to curve this over and through towards the side on the bottom. On the top again, we're going to continue to bring this line across on a diagonal towards the side. And then now from here on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line back down, and we're going to bring this all the way around towards the bottom. Now let's draw in the shape of the head. So we're going to come up from the corner here, and we're going to curve this line out on a slight diagonal on both sides. And then we're just going to connect that with a curved line from left to right, bringing that down. Now let's close off the side. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line down towards the eye. We're going to do the same on the right. Now for the cheek, we're going to bring this line back down and in towards the middle. And we're just going to leave a little bit of a gap for the chin. Let's close off the chin. So we're going to flatten this out a little bit, curving this around and then back up. From the point on the bottom here, we're going to bring this line back down on the side. Do the same on the right. Let's come down for the neck. So we're going to draw in two straight lines moving down on the left and right hand side. And then we're just going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. Now moving over beside this, we're going to bring this line out on a diagonal on the top. And then we're going to bring this back through on a diagonal towards the bottom. And then we're just going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. Right in the center, let's draw in another curved line from left to right. On the bottom, we're going to draw in two diagonal lines, one on the left, one on the right. And then we're going to move up on either side of this and just replicate that, drawing in two more. Let's close off the shoulders. So we're going to come over on the left-hand side, bringing this line out and down on the left. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right, bringing this over and through. Let's close this off on the bottom now with a big curved line. So we're going to arch this around and in towards the center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right, bringing this around and connecting that together. Let's draw on the swords that are holstered behind him. So on the right-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming up. We're going to do the same on the left. Let's come down on a diagonal again, leaving a gap, and we're going to replicate that, just drawing that at the same size on both sides. Now from here, we're going to close this off on the top with a curved line from left to right. And then on the top, from corner to corner, we're just going to curve this back down. Now we're going to draw in a zigzag pattern as we come down. We're going to do the same on the right, just mirroring that in the opposite direction. And then now we're going to start on the opposite side, just replicating that. So we're going to, again, a zigzag pattern, bringing this through. We'll do the same on the right. Now let's add the details in over here. So on the right-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming down. We're going to bring this diagonal line over towards the center. We're going to draw in another line coming down, and then we're going to bring this line across towards the right. Let's bring this line back up on a diagonal towards the top right, And then we're going to bring this over towards the side. We're going to move inside and replicate that pattern. So diagonal line coming down, cross, in. We're going to bring this line over, back up. And then again, just following this through over the shoulder. Let's draw in a small square on the right-hand side here. And then we're going to do the same thing on the top left. Let's move down again. We're going to curve this line down slightly. We're going to bring this diagonal line down towards the bottom line. And then we're just going to bring this across towards the side. Let's move up, replicating that pattern. So bringing this up. We're going to bring this line back through towards the top. And then again, just bringing this over on the side. Let's move in again one more time, bringing this down, through, and across. And then right in the middle here, we're going to arch this line up, dropping down, replicating that again. Let's draw on the strap coming through. So on the top here, we're going to bring this diagonal line across towards the center. We're going to step down, doing the same thing on the right. Now as we move up on the right hand side, we're going to bring this diagonal line over, and then we're going to bring this back down. Let's bring this line through on a diagonal towards the middle. On the right hand side, we're going to bring this line down. And then on the top here, we're going to bring this diagonal line across and then back through towards the strap there. Now on the left hand side, we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes across, and then we're going to curve this down slightly towards the bottom. Right in the center here, let's draw in a curved line from left to right. Now in the middle, we're going to start with our outward lines, and we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down towards the strap. We're going to do the same on the right. And then we're just going to step in, leaving a gap in the center again, replicating that one more time. Now as we come over on the top, we're going to bring this line across, dropping down, replicating that. We're going to do the same thing on the top left. So we're going to come across. This one's going to be slightly longer, bringing that up, dropping down. Let's replicate that again, moving that through. Now from here, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out and then back through towards the side. Let's draw in another rectangle over here. So we're going to draw a diagonal line coming down, and then we're going to bring this through towards the bottom. And then like we did on the right-hand side here, we're just going to bring this diagonal line up and through. Let's draw on the buckle in these rectangles now. So we're going to bring this line up towards the top on both sides. And then now from here, we're going to bring this line out and down. And then we're going to bring this line back up and through towards the bottom. And then we're just going to bring this back in on the side. Now let's move across. We're going to draw in a curved line arching down towards that corner. And now let's draw on the shoulder strap on this side. So we're going to bring this diagonal line coming up. We're going to bring this back through on the top here. And then again, we're just going to move this up on the side, bringing that over. Let's move across again, drawing in another diagonal line coming down. We're going to bring this through on a diagonal towards the side. And then again, dropping down, replicating that, bringing that over. And then in the middle here, we're just going to draw in two straight lines coming up. And that is it. That's how you draw Deadpool. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I'll see you all on the next one.